There we go. Good fish. Dude, giant. That's a fish. No, dude, look at that. It's a giant. There was 2 bass, dude. I saw their heads. Got them. No way. It's our first fish on fork. And dude, first fish on fork. Let's go. Alrighty, y'all, it is a brand new morning here on Lake Fork, out here bright and early. Sun's just getting ready to come up. Kind of surprised, honestly, the ramp we're launching at, there's not a single other boat at. Not to say there's tons of ramps around here, obviously, so there'll be plenty of other boats, but kind of surprised. I mean, I guess it is middle of July, kind of a down season out here, but we're back literally 7 hours since we last got to the ramp, and we're getting ready to come out here and do some more fishing here this morning. Goal is, again, just looking for one bite. You know, I'd love to catch a few more fish than one, obviously, but at the same time, I mean, we're just looking for another big one. That's really what we're doing. We're gonna be throwing stuff to catch another big one. So might not be a whole lot of action throughout the day, especially considering how hot it's gonna get again. But for now, get the boat in the water, hopefully do a little topwater fishing early here this morning, and then move offshore yet again. With that though, folks, get the boat back in the water, get back out on Lake Fork, and try to catch another giant. And that's right, I mean, it feels so good saying that. Not trying to catch a giant, another one. Let's go do it. Alrighty, we at spot number 1. Sun just peeking up over the trees. Let's go make it happen, man. Day 2 is underway. Here's the cow. Dude, imagine this is your ranch. Just freaking, yeah, this freaking Lake Fork. But honestly being said though, you'd probably catch less fish on that bank than you would like a normal ranch pond. Especially this time of the year, you know. This is about the only time in the morning I'm gonna be catching consistent fish in here. Alrighty, y'all, just went ahead and ran offshore. We fished up shallow around some stick ups for about an hour and a half to unfortunately no success. We're now up on our first little hump here. It's a hump in about 23 feet of water, and then there's a big ledge right here and then it drops down into a creek channel in about 35-40 feet of water. So I really like it. It looks really good. So we're just gonna kind of fish around the hump, and mainly on the ledge though too. I think the ledge is what's gonna hold most of the fish. It's kind of right where we're on right now. Just doing the same things yesterday. Just gonna drag around some big old worms and jigs. It's not interesting, but it's what can catch you the giants. So, unfortunately, topwater didn't work out. I mean, really, we were trying to replicate. I saw some guys on YouTube fishing certain areas up shallow this time of the year. Just trying to replicate the best I could. I kind of found some of the spots they were fishing, but it was just, they were so far away, I just couldn't get to them really. And I wanted to launch in this area because most of my offshore spots are all in this area. So, tried to replicate it. Fortunately, to no success. So, just gonna fish offshore, hang out for a couple hours, see if we can get anything. So have a good time while doing it. All right, we're getting ready to leave this hump, y'all, and a good sized largie just came and blew up right up here. So, all right, there are some fish here. Jeez, my heart's racing. All right, y'all, we're fishing a little old submerged bridge. The boat's sitting in 37 feet, but we just ran up on it and scanned it. The bridge is about 24 feet down. It's crazy because the way the bridge is, it's literally you're in 24 feet and then you come up off it and you just drop to 37 immediately because it's just like this bridge in front of us, just obviously under the water. So yeah, I can feel myself dragging on it. Like you can feel the concrete. It feels very different than any other ground we fished. All right, y'all, we were pulling back up on that brush pile from yesterday. We were kind of scanning the hump, seeing if we can find any more. I didn't see any. Or actually, I guess I saw one, but it didn't have any fish in it. This one, there's a straggling fish right there. That looks like a bass too. We just ran over. There's a brush pile, all right. There's a couple fish. I've already scanned 2 fish. Even though like we've only had 2 hookups. This is genuinely so fun for me though. It's just like at any point in time you can catch a giant. So it just keeps me on the edge of my seat, like regardless. Like I just don't get tired or bored of it. Plus low-key, just being out here getting the fish on Lake Fork is so cool, like in itself. Oh, there we go. No, he dropped it. He dropped it. I got absolutely hammered, dude. The fish crushed it and then dropped it. Absolutely hammered it. That was the exact same bite I had from yesterday. He had it for a split second. He ran straight at the trolling motor and then dropped it. Because that brush pile's right there, dude. Okay. My heart is beating so hard. I mean, dude, that fish just crushed it though. Oh my gosh. Well, we are no longer on Lake Fork, as you guys can see. Did not get any fish this morning. We had that one really good bite on another brush pile on that hump where we caught 7-pounder yesterday, but nothing. The thing is though, we were after 1 bite on that trip, and you know what? We got it. We got our 1 bite, we got our fish. That was the entire goal. But like you can see, we're at a different lake. We have made it to Lake Caddo. We're getting ready to drop in to a place unlike any other we've ever fished before. All right, y'all, we have made it. Spot number 1. Got some more spots lined up, but they're kind of like this. There's a little section of lily pads out here that kind of stray away from the, you know, the vast majority of miles of pads that are right over there. I'm gonna try throwing a little Senko through these trees as well. Very basic lure, weighted Texas rig Senko. Not throwing something like this in easily 5-6 years, but a lot of guys were saying it's the juice. I mean, obviously it should be. And for right now, considering we only caught 1 fish on Fork, we're just trying to catch some fish. So this is what we're gonna be throwing. As you'll hear when we're quiet, it's dead still, cannot hear a thing. There's no one out here and there's no breeze. Got one already? Yes, dude. That was fast. Not exactly a Fork giant, but number 2 on the trip. Hell yeah, bro. Weighted Senko. Getting it done. Off the little tree there? Mm-hmm. Let's do it, dude. What was that, 3 casts in? 4 casts in? Heck yeah. Good sign. I definitely want to get a little better numbers here. Oh, got hit right away. Oh! I think it was small, but dude, it got hit as soon as it hit the water.
There's a sweat in my eyes.
Oh yeah, same. Just patiently waiting for that sun to go down. Or just get lower in the sky, I guess. Let it stay bright, but just get like 15 to 20 degrees cooler. Honestly, not at least like 25 degrees cooler. 15 degrees cooler.
Even with like 20 degrees cooler, it's like 85. Oh, that was sick.
Dude, it followed me all the way out. That was so cool. Damn it, why'd I pull it out? Chased me up from the tree.
That's not your fault.
I mean, it is my fault. Oh, he's back on it. He just hit it again. He just hit it again right there. He just crushed it. dog. Dude. I mean, it is my fault, but it's just like, I mean, you don't know. Yeah. Like I didn't get a bite near the tree, so I kind of started, you know, swimming it in. I guess right there, that proves that they chased us swimming Sankes.
Oh, now they're over there. Literally where we just were.
Dude, that's so much, too. All right, we just need to go over there and throw a crankbait. There we go. Got him. Oh, he's so tiny. There's a fish, though. First ever Caddo Lake fish. Not a giant, but we'll take him. There we are. My first ever Caddo Lake fish. Definitely not as big as our largemouth from Fork, but we'll take them. Thank you, pal. See you later. That feels good right there, folks. I've been kind of stinking it up, I won't lie. I've had 2 really good bites so far and missed both of them. Still kind of figuring it out, but it makes me feel good. We've seen a ton of fish schooling right through here and busting. And even though obviously that was a tiny little guy, it's still nice to get one. Gosh, there they are. You can see all that bait too. Still boiling. Come on, Trollman, get us there, get us there, get us there, get us there. Please, please, please. They all get fired up at once. These seem to mainly, there we go, yep. Yeah, I'll say they seem to mainly be little fish, but they're just little dudes, it really seems like, but hey, they're fish, we'll take them. I'm trying to rack those numbers up. I'm trying to get this guy off. Got him right in the job in. There we go, number 2. Let's get these guys now. Can't get fish unhooked quick enough. If we can actually pick off quite a few out of that school, because that was one of them right there, if we can pick up more off, it's gonna be a little weird to say we're catching schooling bass on Caddo. Got one, there we go, there's another one. Nice. Not any bigger, but
Out of nowhere,
yeah.
I just kind of stopped it so they had a little bit more time to eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know the fish in these schools are overly big, but I mean, they're fish and we haven't caught a whole lot of numbers so far. So hell, if we can sit here and, you know, rack up quite a few, even if they're all tiny, that's fine. All right, let's, you got one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe don't. He's small if yeah, I do.
No, you do, yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
No, you can. Keeps just down themselves. Best fish today. I mean, not saying much, but that's a chunky, probably almost 2, I would say. Swim bait might be the move.
Good Lord.
Good. Oh, dude, look at the size of that gator. Oh,
my.
that is huge. That's like a 12 to 14 footer. Look how big its head is. Look at its tail.
All right, let's go see him.
I don't know. I mean, it can't do. I don't know, honestly. Dude, that's like a 14-foot gator. That's the biggest gator I've ever seen in my life. That's literally the biggest gator I've ever seen in person, including zoos, dude. Don't know how well y'all be able to see him on the camera. You can see him right there. That over there is literally a 12 to 14-foot gator. It's the biggest gator I've ever seen. Its head alone is like 3 feet, dude. And it stuck its tail out of the water not too long ago. I mean, it is a long ways away and it looks massive. That's just insane. Caddo Lake, baby, nuts. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
dude, that is such a big alligator. Well, damn. I guess it doesn't really matter. Camera wasn't on. I had a fish right here. It was good to eat. Flipped the Senko up on the tree. Ate her the second it hit the water. It was about a 2-pounder. I got her right next to the boat and it's getting ready to flip it up and popped off. Not really sure how that happened, but we're having fun. Really, we're just trying to learn for tomorrow, if I'm being honest. So we'll say, I feel like we're getting more bites on just random trees than I kind of thought we would. So I'm taking notes in my head. I think we're ready to go for tomorrow. We're having a good time though. A lot better than fishing Fork for 14 hours with one fish. Alrighty, y'all, we're off the water, getting a little bit of dinner right now, but honestly, not too bad. We only fished for about 2.5 hours. We caught like 5 or 6 fish. Not bad. We probably should have caught quite a few more, honestly. Fish a little bit sloppy, had a few fish pop off and a few fish we should have caught. But like I said, I think we're starting to figure them out. I think we're kind of getting on a pattern, a trend. I'm gonna do a little more research tonight for sure, but I'm excited for tomorrow. I think tomorrow we can really do some real damage. Starting to pick up patterns, starting to find out what they're biting on. We caught fish from multiple different lures. It's positive. You know what? It just felt good to be consistently, getting the reel in some fish after, fishing for so long with so little bites. With that though, we're gonna head in and get a little bit of dinner, head back to hotel, do a little bit of studying, go to bed, get up bright and early in the morning, and head back out to Lake Caddo. We're gonna get on some more fish. Morning, y'all. Welcome back. It is officially day 3 on our East Texas tour. We are back out at Lake Caddo, as you can see behind me. We're getting out here a little bit later than I wanted to. Just, man, been running on very little sleep recently, so we had to get at least a little bit extra. So feeling pretty good now, but we are out here and feeling pretty confident, man. We actually found some fish yesterday, kind of got on some patterns. I think we're gonna try again here today. And really the goal, I feel like, if it fished the same way it did yesterday afternoon, is to catch at least 10. The fishing's been pretty dang good so far, I won't even lie, even though we've only caught, I think, combined 7 fish in 2 days. Obviously, that's not great, but the fish we've caught have been good, and just experiencing these brand new lakes is really all we expected. We didn't expect to catch high numbers coming into this trip, and so far, while we have not caught high numbers at all, we've had a great time, and today, hopefully, it's gonna be a little bit of a change. Today, we should be able to get on quite a few more fish. Alrighty, y'all, pulling up to spot number 1 right now. We're just gonna be starting off this big pack of cypress trees. This is a little different, just due to the fact that on this part of the lake, at least, it's the first really big group of trees I've seen all tightly packed together. We're just gonna fish through them. Start finding fish, great. We'll keep this trend going. If not, might move out and fish some of these like pads out here. They're a little more isolated. They're not all in a big area. It just all looks so fishy. Dude, I don't understand how that fish didn't get hooked right there. Did you see that, Pierce? Damn near ripped the rod out of my hand. Well, there's first spot of the day. Or as I was saying, everything looks so fishy. That's
about it.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. What? That's a really solid one. That's out of nowhere. There we go. Really kind of like deformed looking fish, but there we go. Dude, what in the hell? He's like all hunched back. We'll take him though. Won't lie, guys. It took us a little longer to get this first fish in the boat than I would have hoped, but we got him. I mean, that's probably like a 2.5 pounder. Just about the funkiest looking 2.5 pounder I think I've ever seen. Nice eat by him. I mean, literally just kind of picked it up and started running with it. Dude, that is a bizarre fish. Yeah, no, there's actually a condition for it. I can't remember what it's called, but that's strange. Whatever it is he's got, he has a little humpback bass. All the fat's in his back, bro. That's just so strange. His spine's all jacked up. No, he is. He actually would be a pretty long fish, low-key. He's just really compact because his spine's all jacked up. It's actually a nice fish. Alrighty, first fish today in the boat. It's our 3rd bite overall. Get you back. There it goes. Texas rig producing, man. It feels good getting a fish in the boat, 'cause I won't lie. I mean, I thought we were gonna come out here and catch them really fast again like we did yesterday, and that's not the case. It took us probably 35 minutes or so. Had 2 bites before that. I had one on the swim bait on a little school we found, and the fish didn't get it. And then I had another bite in the Texas rig earlier. That's the first fish actually stuck though. I won't lie, the trees have not been fishing as good as I kind of hoped them to be. I was really hoping to find a few more bites, but if we don't find as many as I'm hoping for, I've got plenty of other plans and options to fish. So I think we're gonna hit these last 2 trees here, and we'll move on to second spot idea. There's a fish. Nice. Dude, it's a white bass, of course. Well, just been one of the, is it a white bass or a yellow bass? It's been a tough day, guys. Pretty surprised after yesterday, and of course we get a freaking, I can't tell, well, it might be a yellow bass. I need to just calm down. Yeah, I think it's a yellow bass. Yeah, it is. That's crazy. See ya. At least it's a fish, we'll count it. That's a fish. No, dude, look at that. It's a giant